Okay, there's some breaking news that the Ukrainians have sunk another Russian vessel. This is all over Twitter, but I can't find it anywhere in actual news yet. It's too fresh. This was just within the last couple of hours. Nobody has reported about it. And so I'm telling you to take this with a grain of salt, but the sources on Twitter tend to be really reliable sources. So while it's not mainstream news, I still think there's something here. The AFU appears to have sunk a Russian Navy PR-12 411 Tarantul class corvette Ivanovets with multiple marine drone strikes. So apparently there was a swarm of 3, maybe 4 of these drones that all attacked this same ship overnight on January 31st to February 1st. While you were sleeping, this is what was happening. Now, again, I'm fairly confident about this because there's video of it. There is reports from reputable sources like Noel Reports here, and put out some good stuff. Anton Gerashchenko, good stuff. The GRU published footage of a naval drone attack on Russian missile boat Ivanovets in Orezo Donovlavs in occupied Crimea. Again, the pronunciation, I'm sorry about that. The Russian ship suffered damage incompatible with further movement. It rolled stern and sank. Okay, so the first question is, where is this? This is here in Crimea. This is where that was supposed to have been. And if I move out on the map, you can see where it is in Crimea. So it seems like it's within a reasonable reach. Let's look at a few more Twitter accounts. This is Anton Gerashchenko. And again, while I don't see mainstream press covering it just yet because it's so fresh, I trust Anton Gerashchenko's reporting. On the night of January 31st to February 1st, 2024, soldiers of the Group 13 Special Unit of the Intelligence of the Ministry of Defense of Ukraine destroyed the Ivanovets missile boat of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. As a result, a number of direct hits, the Ivanovets sank. The cost of the ship lost by the aggressor state is approximately $60 to $70 million. It's a good night. The operation was made possible with the support of the Ministry of Digital Transformation of Ukraine and the United 24 platform, the intelligence officer said. I'm scratching my head trying to understand how that is even possible, but there's plenty of footage of this, and you can go and just Google Ivanovets, Ivanovets. Look at it on Twitter, rather. Go to Twitter and see that, and you'll see plenty of footage. I'm not going to show you the footage. Of course, here's Budanov as he is celebrating. He's kind of known for keeping a pretty straight face. Here's some more about this. It appears 3 or 4 Marine drones, Wolfpack, struck at the Ivanovets. Okay, so I think what's interesting here is that there's a very clear strategy of like swarming it so that it could make sure that it was hitting it. That's part one. It's not clear if there are any survivors, but survivors, it seems unlikely. Lows last night were around 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 7 degrees Celsius. And that's chilly, right? A person submerged in water at those temperatures without a survival suit would be exhausted and unconscious in 30 to 60 minutes. So it looks like it got not just the ship, but apparently the crew. And again, I mean, it just seems pretty clear from everything that we can see here, including what looks like this ship going under, that there's not a lot of hope. The damage of the ship, it just seems like this is going to be a very bad, and here's even a weather report, right, to show what it was like. Yeah, it seems like this is pretty safe and legitimate reporting. Okay, this is what the ship actually looks like. It's a pretty significant addition to the Russian naval fleet. A little bit more, it's in Wikipedia on February 1st, 2024. Video release claiming to show the sinking of the vessel by uncrewed naval drones. It was hit by essentially 3 or 4 drones. We're not exactly sure which. Now, I was looking this up and I saw something else. There was another article about 2 weeks ago. This is January 19th. That said Ukraine's drone boats blew up a Russian warship 3 weeks ago, but few noticed until now. So here's another ship of the same class that was done some time ago, and nobody even paid attention. But they said some things that were really interesting. The losses amount to roughly a fifth of the fleet's pre-war strength. So think about this. Just take a step back from what's happened today and think about this. You're Russia. You have a Black Sea fleet, your warm water port fleet, and a fifth of it has been destroyed by a country that has no naval presence to speak of. They had like one ship, and I think they scuttled it early on. I mean, one like real ship. I mean, they had some little boats, but nothing to speak of. And they're not even attacking you with a navy. They were attacking you with drones. Worse, for the Black Sea Fleet, it cannot replace the bigger sunk ships because there's just no way into the Black Sea. The Bosphorus Strait, and Turkey controls it. By custom, Turkey does not allow foreign warships to pass through the Bosphorus during wartime. So every hit to the Black Sea Fleet is a loss that is irreplaceable. Unless the boat is small enough and it can somehow get through some river somewhere. I don't know if that's even possible, but it's irreplaceable. So it's not only a $60 to $70 million day, but it's irreplaceable losses. A little bit more, what's especially embarrassing for the Black Sea Fleet is that it's losing a naval war with a Ukrainian fleet that before the wider war had just one large warship. And again, they, I think, scuttled that if I'm not incorrect. So again, that's what we know about the Ivanovets. Ivanovets with $60 to $70 million, and you can see some of the video. I'll show you here. I'm not going to show you it hitting, but there it goes. Okay, so if you want to see that, I'll put the link to this Anton Gerashchenko video, or Anton Gerashchenko tweet below with the video, and you can see that. Thank you for your time, and thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes. Thank you for listening to me, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine. I apologize in advance for the fog of war, whatever I couldn't have possibly known about this because it's just simply not published out there. But because it's breaking news, that's what we're dealing with. So I'm giving caveat after caveat of there's no published news here, but I still think that with Anton Gerashchenko and others, Noel reports reporting, this is worthy of your attention. All right. Again, thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.